My thoughts, my opinion. Sports podcast.
Yo, what it is? Welcome back to another episode of MTMO Sports Podcast, Doug. This is now my 141st thought. I'm getting up there, yo. I'm starting to climb the rankings with these thoughts. You feel me? And this is going to be a special episode. This is why I had to push it back a whole day after my normal days. You feel me? And like I said, it's going to be a dope episode. I got two dope guesses. One returning guest, we had him on the show just a little over a year ago. International basketball player, Mr. Eugene Campbell the third, will be back on here in a little bit. And he brought a special guest, you feel me, because we're going to be sitting here talking about his nonprofit organization and what they bring to the community in a positive way. He got his very own special guest, Sara, who is deep into this organization and really got her hands in a lot of things, you feel me? So I cannot wait to introduce her. But if you're not already, please like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel as I'm trying to reach my little mini goal to 1,000 subscribers, you feel me? And the only way I can get there, if you can go out here and spread the word, let them know that MTMO Sports Podcast is that podcast that you need in your YouTube or in your podcast rotation, you feel me? Because I give you the latest news. I drop the what's going on, give you great conversations, great interviews. So I'm trying to tell y'all, MTMO is the special sports podcast that you need in your life, you feel me? So go out here and tell a friend who can be a friend, who can possibly wants to be your friend, that MTMO is the sports podcast that is out here for you, you feel me? And like I said, this is a very special show. And while I'm on this high note, that's feeling real great, I want to give a special birthday shout out to my beautiful wife, man. Today is her birthday. I'm so glad that I am able to spend her special day with her today. Can't wait to spend many more birthdays to come. So, Booby, if you're listening, happy birthday, baby. So, the show is really about to kick off now. My guy just hopped in the building too. I also got my right-hand man part of the show today, who's really, I need him on here because we got some special news to give y'all to in the show. So, enough rambling and all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and bring my guests on. I would like to bring Mr. Eugene Campbell the third back. I like to bring Miss Sara on. And I like to also bring in my right-hand man, my man Kurt. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, what's up, baby?
How to be back on this beautiful Saturday?
Taking it one by day. You know what I mean? Just still maintaining.
That's what's up. Eugene, where we at, baby? How we feeling?
It's over. It's about like 11 o'clock here. It's over. I'm in Jordan right now. It's pitch black, but I had a great day. I wouldn't want to have my day better than being on this podcast. So we here.
That's what's up. And Miss Sara, how are you? Everybody, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, we're gonna give Sara some grief today because she is a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I don't know why that we even agreed to let her on the show, but she's good people and we're gonna let her in. What's going on, Sara?
Hello. How are you? I'm good today. Proud to be an Eagles fan. Don't do that. It's good. It's cold here in Jersey, but it's good.
That's what's up. Like I said, we're going to throw all the hatred at her today just because the Eagles gave us an L a couple weeks ago. So make sure y'all hop in the comments if you're a Ravens fan or if you just don't like the Eagles. Let her have it. We got multiple fans on this show today. We got Packers fans. We got Patriots fans. I'm sorry to hear that about. And we also, like I said, we got Eagles. We got my beloved Ravens playing today at 4:30. Woo! So, Kurt, what's up with your Packers, man? How you feel about your Packers this year, man? How you think they did?
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm content where they at right now. we could be a whole lot better team right now, especially without defense. But other than that, I'm cool. I'm cool with us being 11-4 going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie, yo. I'm glad y'all dropped down 11-4, yo, because we got our own little special bet, yo. And I was like, damn, yo, I ain't trying to kick this guy out no money this year, yo. I've been sitting on high horses for the last couple of years.
Right.
You feel me? Gene, how you feel about your Patriots, yo? Y'all back into the top 5 of draft picks this year again.
Man, I'm gonna just say like this. It's been a rough couple years since Brady left, but hopefully we get some good picks. I was satisfied with the defense this year, but we just couldn't score. We just had a hard time scoring. Our offense was just trash. Usually it was the opposite. Offense was good, defense was a little suspect. But last couple of years cannot score. I don't even remember the last time we scored more than like 27 points in a game. So, or like 28, whatever. Like we lose, we have like 10 points, 17 points, 14 points. It's pretty bad. It's sad to watch, but it's cool. Basketball.
Typical fans, boy. I tell you, when your team is losing, you're ready to hurry up and go to the next sport. Sarah, like I said, we got a couple people saying "Go Birds" on the comments. So
As they should.
how you feel about your Eagles going into the playoffs? Y'all think y'all going Super Bowl this year?
I hope, I pray and hope. For this next game. I'm kind of sad that Saquon's not playing, but it's all for good reason. Versus the Giants, but I'm still so excited for them to go all the way. I believe that they could go all the way, and within whatever we got on the team with all good health and everything like that. So we'll see how the end of the year goes.
Yeah, you brought up Saquon not playing tomorrow, man. I really wanted him to break the record. I ain't gonna hold you, just to put a new fresh face up in that ED spot. So I'm really disappointed that he ain't playing tomorrow. I really was hoping that he was gonna get that, 100 yards and actually break that record. So that sucks.
Yeah, what you gonna do? But I get it. Like I said, it's all for good reason. Get him ready for playoffs and everything like that. So I was excited too. I wanted him to break the record, but
That's cool. It's cool. Yo, Gene, man, let's play a little catch up with you, yo. The last time we had you on here was, I think it was about 105th thought, about just a little over a year ago. You was where was you playing at during that time? I can't really remember.
I think I might have been in Portugal.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. So now you're in a whole new another country, right? If I'm not mistaken, you're in Jordan, right?
Yeah, Middle East.
Okay, so how is it now that you switched to another country?
Well, since we talked, I probably played in about 3 countries. We were in 2023, I believe, and I was in Portugal. After that season, I ended up playing in Bosnia for a whole season, 2025. And then I even went to play in Peru before I came to Jordan. So I went Europe, back to Europe, and like the Serbian language barrier, like Serbian, Croatian, Bosnia, they don't speak that language. And then I went to a Latin country, and then now I'm in an Arabic country. So it's been a back and forth transition, but it's cool. This is my first time in the Middle East. One thing about this place, food is amazing. Food is like chicken shack every day. Chicken shack every day, but healthy chicken shack.
Now you talking my language.
Man, that's one thing. If y'all don't know about Gene, yo, my man will get down on some food, yo. My man ain't scared to try out no food. He'll go to any state, any country, try it out. You feel me? We gotta find you a nickname for that one, yo. So since you now playing in Jordan, has the talent been a little bit different over there? What you playing over there, or do you feel like the talent level is still the same?
for sure the talent is definitely a little bit better. Former NBA players, former G League players, top level Division One, standouts. It was like that a little bit in other leagues I played in, but this league for sure is probably the best league I played in so far. But it ain't really bothering me because I'm still dominating in the league. So, but it's like bring whatever come my way. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that you was dominant in this league because even your guy Christopher said you is Mr. 30. 30 a game, Mr. Buckets. I seen that you was averaging like close to like 31 points a game over there in this league, man. So obviously you got a little bit of skills or something over there, or you got a little something, or the skill level might be a little different. I don't know, yo. We gotta see this in person.
Nah, I'm just in that mode right now. I'll be real with you because they boxing on me every game. I get boxing on, I get denied the ball, and I'll just work off of that. They ain't know what to do. I had 32, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. They boxing on me. Had 12 points in the first quarter. Then they went man-to-man full court on me. Ended the half with 20. And then they went zone. They had no, even the coach said to my teammates and the other coaches, I had no solution for him. I try to make him drive, he shoot. I try to make him shoot, he drive. I didn't have no solution. So,
hey man, keep on doing your thing, man. Credit to your workouts. I've been seeing you putting that work in on your Instagram posts, man. Just keep on grinding, keep working. I believe you can most definitely take over that league over there like you've been doing for the last couple of years. So hats off to you.
Appreciate
so, the last time we also talked, we was supposed to be we had brung close drive to Baltimore. Walk a mile came down, supported show some love to Baltimore. We had a great time, great event, man. And honestly, that was like one of the dopest times during that year for us because Baltimore has been a little struggle with us in the city. With our less fortunate rate is starting to rise up just a little bit because of the inflation of everything, whether it's food, whether it's cost of living, cars. It's just like it just keep messing our city up. And y'all coming down here was like a big help. And a lot of people was still pondering and asking questions like, when the next time we was going to do another clothes drive or something in that nature. So, before we get any further about that, let's go ahead and turn the direction of Miss Sara a little bit because Miss Sara wasn't a part of this great time that we had. What was like I said, creeping up to 2 years ago.
August 2023, something like that.
Yeah, something like that nature. So Sara, you kind of knew what makes you feel like Walk a Mile was a fit for you. What made you join?
Wow. So to backtrack, it's gonna make 2 years next month, which is crazy that I've been a part of Walk a Mile. And realistically, I am in a sorority. I'm part of Lambda Theta Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So for my chapter, I did community service. I was always up for community service. I was always finding things to do community service events. So when I was talking to Gene at the time, we were going back and forth, and I was telling him listen, I love doing community service. And he just brought up an idea where he wanted me to become basically a part of the team. And we did one service together and it was a success. So then I gradually made my way into the team, and ever since then, I've just been in love with it. I've been a part of it for almost 2 years, like I said. And I just go to different cities basically and do different services, whether it be us tabling, doing giving out clothes or shoes or care packages, anything like that, just to help the community and just put a smile on these people's faces because they need it the most. They need someone there for them. So that's why I do what I do, and I love what I do. And I thank Gene every time I get the chance because I love what I do, and I appreciate this organization for sure.
That's dope. Yeah, like I said, when me and Gene first met, it seems like man, yo knew each other for years. It wasn't just like no first time, just like yo, what's up? All right, let's keep it. It was just like general conversation. You know what I mean? Like brotherly love. Like I said, like we grew up with each other. Like my man Kurt, because me and my man Kurt go back. Back. You know what I mean? Then there's sandbox days. So that's what's up, Sarah. You know, because like I said, you wasn't with us when when they had came to Baltimore. So what is pretty much like your position in the organization? You know, I mean, where do you put your hands? I see, me just walking into it. I see you got your hands in a lot of things. Like, hey, take this to Sarah. Sarah does this and Sarah does that. So, what is like your main job, Sarah? You know what I mean? What is your title, pretty much say?
So I do a lot of behind the scenes work. I am the one that you see the flyers. Like I do all the flyers. I just did the recent like donation box that you'll see soon. Like basically the design of it. I take photos. I'm part of social media. I'll post social media. I'm basically the creativity in that aspect. And then like I just try to find like bits and pieces of like what I can do. So yeah, you'll see me mainly like do a lot of the flyers, do a lot of the editing, do a lot of like, videos. Like I did the 2024 recap, just a lot of behind the scenes work.
Okay, yeah. Because I see that you be on it when you come to these flyers and stuff like that. Be like, "Bow!" Like, oh yeah, because we having a little joke when it was like Chris was like he needed your touch, and you was like, I don't know what touch you looking for, and Gene was like the woman's touch. That's all he needs is just a woman's approval and a woman's touch. And honestly, you be doing the damn thing when it comes to these graphics. I think you need to look into a different future too, also to put in your back pocket when it comes to like graphic designing, because I really think that you are a really dope graphic designer, that you don't even really probably knew that was your lane for real.
I didn't even like go to school for graphic design either. I mean I went to school genuinely for like business, like for entrepreneurship was my major.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew a little bit, like I got the bits and pieces of like business. So I kind of know like the marketing strategies, like how to design certain things, how to make it look appealing to the eye, like what's too much, what's not enough. And I even go back with Gene or like, with the rest of the team being like, does this look good? Does it look appealing? And majority of it they approve. So I was like, okay, I'm doing something right.
Yeah, like I said, you most definitely got that touch for real. Probably I think if you really start diving in a little bit more deep, I think that you'll get stronger at it, because like I said, you just off the muscle good at it already now, and so I can just really see you taking it to the next level. So I honestly think you should kind of look into graphic designing a little bit, throw it in your back pocket. You never know where that can lead you to. You never know where that can also help walk a mile.
Right.
As far as that aspect, because now people might be looking for a graphic designer, and we can refer. We were like, hey, we got a person on our team right now that can most definitely help you in this lane. And so I really think that's the route that you should go for real.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll keep it in my back pocket. I'll keep it in the back of my mind for sure.
There you go. So Gene, working with Sarah, like I said, you a little bit more closer to her. What is like working with Sarah on your end?
Sarah's an interesting person in a good way. What I like about Sarah is she is always ready to help out as much as she can. She's a great communicator. She's loyal to the organization. She sees the vision and she does what she can to help the vision grow. That's the main things about Sarah, and she always with the jokes. What I like about our team in Walk a Mile is that we're serious, we're about our business, but we like to have fun too. You can't always be robots, you can't always be serious. gotta have a sense of humor too. And I feel like everybody has their own sense of humor on the team, and they all click together. And I feel like you blended in perfectly too, Devin, to be honest.
Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Let's talk about the rest of the team, man. I'm mad that my guy Chris is not here right now because he was the guy I really was going to start poking fun at. As y'all don't know, man, we are kind of happy that Chris not here today because sometimes Chris just don't know what to say out his mouth at times. You know, it's like you got to say pause for everything that Chris says that time. So shout out to my guy Chris, man. Wish you really were here. We'd love to have you on the show. But let's talk about Chris a little bit. Let's talk about Chris part, man, because Chris is also a major contributor to Walk Him Out in Our Shoes, man. He's pretty much be everywhere, man. So, speak on behalf of Chris a little bit.
Yeah, so Chris is like my right hand. We're part of the same fraternal organization as my line brother, Sara Caban. Chris is the CTO of Walk Him Out in Our Shoes. He does a lot of the technicalities, the website, since I've been, practicing a little bit with the computers, I help him out with the emails and stuff. But, he's mainly the one that sends out the emails, the mass emails. When I'm playing overseas, he's the front man. He's running things in my absence. And he does a tremendous job making sure that, things are getting done the way they should be while I'm gone. It's like I'm there, but I'm not. It's like I'm not there, but I'm still there because Chris, he goes out of his way to make sure we get things done. Me and him talk every day. We have our own meetings every day. We actually spoke right before, I got on the podcast about some updates. We got some really good news. We got some really good updates for Walk 'Em Out. I know we'll get into that.
Go ahead and drop them if you can.
Yeah, so basically, there's a dispensary called Hazy Harvest, located in Jersey City, New Jersey, on Pacific Avenue. Walk 'Em Out in Our Shoes has partnered up with the dispensary. We have a donation bin in the dispensary where anybody who stops by, they can donate clothes, sneakers, whatever they would like to give back to the community. And we have a donation box too as well for them to donate any type of monetary donations. Shout out to Sara. I know she mentioned earlier that she helped make the donation box. So it has the QR code to the link tree, which has, the links to the Zelle, the Venmo, the Cash App, etc. So if people don't have, cash money on them, they can do monetary donations to Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, etc. All the proceeds go back into Walk 'Em Out to get back to the community so we can get supplies, make the world a better place. Also, we have
that is really dope.
We got a partnership with Rocket Fuel Wings. It's a wing spot in Newark, New Jersey. We partnered up with the owner. Anybody who comes to Rocket Fuel Wings, they donate any come out, they get 10% off the wings. Stay tuned for that. We got some big news coming soon, but we're not going to announce that yet. You'll see on social media probably in the next couple of weeks or so. But we're making big moves. One last thing. I was working for the school program in the summertime. As a basketball coach, I help mentoring kids doing skill development. And I talked to the CEO. Me and her have a really close relationship. So Walk 'Em Out in Our Shoes has partnered up with them as well. And that's where Chris was, why he couldn't join the podcast. He went to the after-school program to pick up donations. They have 2 locations in the after-school program. They have 2 bins where people can donate clothes and sneakers. And Chris went to go pick up the clothes and sneakers spot. And it's been great. It's been great working with them. They have a big announcement of having a basketball court, a full basketball court in the after-school program in a new location. And Walk 'Em Out in Our Shoes will be getting our foot in the door. We'll be working with that, whether it's with the kids. And we got some even works of having an AU program in the works. So definitely got to come to Jersey, Devin.
Oh, I'm covered. Me and Kurt is on the way. Me and Kurt is on the way.
Yeah. Shout out to Coach Joey, the CEO of Broadway's Best After School Program. Shout out to Jeff, the CEO of Rocket Fuel Wings. And shout out to Eula, the CEO of Hazy Harvest Dispensary. Just want to give them their flowers too, because without them, we wouldn't have a partnership.
Man, big shout out to y'all, man. That's real big news, man. That this is why this is why we here today, to talk about walk a mile in our shoes and what the effect or positive stuff that y'all doing in the community, man. And as you alluded to in parts of your conversation, as everybody's probably wondering, like, Dad, what you mean Dad is part of the team and stuff like that now. So we're gonna go ahead and make this announcement official now. And this is one of the reasons why I got my man Kurt here as well. It's because now Walk a Mile in Our Shoes has expanded, ladies and gentlemen. They are now in Baltimore. So now you are looking at your regional coordinator of Walk a Mile in Our Shoes. You're also now looking at my secretary of Walk a Mile in Our Shoes, my man Curtis, man. So that's one of the big news that we're bringing to this episode today. Kurt, how you feel about that news, yo?
Well, ever since you called me and you told me, like, man, I got this dude on my podcast. He got a nonprofit organization. It's called Bop Bop Bop. He want to meet up with me. They want to come to Baltimore. They want to have a good time. They want to meet everybody. They want to talk about the Walk a Mile in My Shoes. I'm like, well, that's my man. I'm definitely with it. Come on, let's go. Once we got to finally meet everybody and everybody got down and sat down and we got our little drinks, we got our little food, introduced ourselves, everything was a good vibe from the jump. So ever since then, and you told me, like, well, they talking about expanding here in Baltimore. Would you be interested in, you know what I'm saying? And it too, of course, you my man. Not only that, my lady was influenced. Well, my fiance now,
Yeah,
she was out. Yeah. Thank you. So she been one to start her little podcast or another type of little thing she had going on. So with her being included, we definitely can't wait to be a part of this organization coming to Baltimore. Baltimore definitely needs it. And I definitely want to be a part of it also.
Most definitely, we need it, man. And like I said, we had a great time the last time. We had a great turnout. I don't know if y'all want to go back into my archives and look at that reel. Like that reel, it was like we was out there in the trenches helping these less fortunate people out, man. Because like I said, Baltimore really needs it, especially with the rate. It's starting to go up and higher for help, less fortunate people to actually be on the streets, man. And that's not the only angle that I am looking to focus on as well. As everybody know, Coach Dab loved the kids, man. I'm all about the kids. So Walk a Mile in Baltimore is most definitely going to be sending the direction towards kids. So what me and Gene has been talking to on the background and the back end is also starting up like a little basketball tournament here for the kids. Try to make it annual, something for the kids can always have something to look for. And I just think that sports can really help kids out. No matter what they're going through, no matter whether it's poverty, no matter if it's puberty, doesn't matter, what's going on in their city. I just feel like if you can have kids working on something that they really in love, and I think that most kids love sports, whether it's females playing basketball, whether it's soccer, whether it's flag football, which is most definitely on the rise now. Whether kids just need something positive to look forward to, so they can always be in a positive mind state. So most definitely we're gonna be plugging in playgrounds, basketball courts, football fields, any place that I feel like kids need their own sanctuary to be kids, because that's all kids really just need to be, is to be kids. So that is one of the most target areas I am going to be focusing on the most is our kids, man. And then, like I said, once we can get things rolling, me and Gene going to come up with this basketball tournament, and then we can come up with our ultimate goal: Baltimore versus Jersey. Do you feel me? I think that's going to be real dope, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned. Be on the lookout. Walk a Mile is going to be walking through y'all city, so be ready for it, man. Like I said, it's just a feeling to be a part of something that's real positive. That can benefit not just the people that really need it. It also benefit us too, because for me, I look at it as I always wanted to be the positive look on the city. Doesn't matter how positive, which way I go, whether it's being doing a cold drive, giving back to the kids, coaching kids, training kids. You know what I mean? I'm always looking away to like say like Baltimore is just not the negative spotlight that a lot of people put Baltimore in. You feel me? So this is gonna be dope, man. Gene, how you feel about this expansion, man? What's your thoughts about it?
Man, first of all, you gotta show him the hat. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start with that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Day. He got his walkabout merch. Glad that it got to the mail safely.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say I'm very excited. Like I said, from the podcast, from the moment we spoke on that podcast, it felt like we knew each other for years, like you said. And, you know, when I brought up the idea of Walking Mile, you were so enthusiastic about it. And, you know, you say you wanted to work with us. And I was like, yo, I'm going to Baltimore. It's done. It's staying. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man of my word. Made sure I had my team come out there. We met your team. Shout out to Kurt. Real great dude. Can't wait to meet you again. Definitely good vibes. No crab legs next time. We got to go somewhere else.
Boy,
maybe try crab cakes next time.
Boy, if Chris was here, y'all, this is one of the reasons why we glad Chris ain't here, man. Well, the stuff that he said at night.
We just gonna put on everything just because we know what he said. We just gonna pause all that.
We're gonna pause. Just know he said some wild things.
Yeah. But I'm just really excited for what 2025 is gonna bring for us. I think we're gonna do a lot for the community, whether it's Jersey, Baltimore. You know, we got some other expansions in the work too, because I got some family members in other states. So, you know, but Baltimore, man, I see the potential, and I know that you guys got some big hearts. I know that you're gonna put on for your city, and we're gonna be supporting you every step of the way. Like I said, we coming back to Baltimore this year. It's staying. I already said it. We'll be back. So
sounds good.
Sounds good. Hey, man, we gotta throw something when you come back too, man. We gotta do something like I don't know, man. I don't know if you can grab a 5, bring your 5 down, and I can bring my 5. You know what I mean? Something
we was talking about that.
Just to throw something, you know what I mean? Because I got a 5, yo. My 5 pretty decent too, yo. I don't know if your 5 is decent than what my 5 has right now.
I let the basketball talk. You know what I'm saying?
Just know I will not be playing. I'm not on that 5. I'm like number 7 or 8.
my man Kirk is gonna be our water boy that day.
I got Sara as my power forward. We good.
All right, let's relax now.
Relax. Come on, Sam. You gotta play, Sam. You most definitely gotta play.
Yeah. She used to play basketball. I don't know why she acting like that.
Yeah, I don't know why she acting like that.
Be like that. I stay humble, okay? I stay humble.
And she about 5'10", like, you know what I'm saying?
I was just going to say that, Gene. I was just going to say that. So you're gonna have to go ahead and suffer one day. You're gonna have to take your nails off, put your hair in a ponytail.
No.
We're gonna have to get you on this court.
Just prepare me in advance and then I'll be ready.
We telling you now. So
all right.
you gotta
let me know months. The exact time so I just won't be as dolled up as I am.
Once Gene comes back home, we'll set that up. Once Gene come back home, we'll set that up.
I got the Jersey connect. So like when it comes to like the uniforms and whatnot, so I already got some ideas in my head, man. Like I'm thinking about like walk a mile Jersey with like the background of New Jersey with the skyscrapers and then the background of your city. Like that would be dope.
Wow.
That'd be dope.
I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta record that. I'm gonna be the photographer. Record, man.
We're gonna record that. As a matter of fact, man, we're gonna find some way to to make it like a fundraiser, so that way we can put it towards an event for walk a mile. You know what I mean? It's like whether it can be back to school, because I feel like the time that we actually gonna get together and play, I feel like it's going to be around around summertime, because I feel like that's when you pretty much be back in the States, right, Gene?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about. So there you go, Sarah. You got all winter, you got all spring to start getting your cardio up, getting your shots up, and all that. Cause we putting you on this court whether you know it or not.
And don't sleep on Chris. Don't sleep on Chris. Chris can ball a little bit. I'm telling you
I seen y'all had like a one-on-one before. You know, other than he gassed out. So, Chris, most definitely, if you hooping, my guy, your cardio got to be on good point. But now I think I'm actually going into a winter league myself in the next couple of days. And I gang my guys will be game to play in this little fundraiser league. So we most definitely gonna talk behind scenes and try to get this together. I feel like
get a videographer too, like a videographer to record the whole thing, kind of make it like a documentary little thing.
Yeah. You know what? You know, ideas are starting to come to my head now. We most definitely got to talk offline, because now you can get your documentary of your team. I get a documentary of my team and stuff like that, and then put it all together. We can show how, you know, the workouts that y'all did, the workouts that we did to come to the game. But not only that, it can also show them what we striving for. That we actually gonna go out here and try to actually hoop just for a fundraiser for for the cities. So I just think that'd be dope though. That'd be real dope. Hey, Mike. I know you listening, Mike. Mike, I need you to go ahead and tell DJ and them, yo, this winter league is not our only league that we prepare for, yo. We prepare to give jerseys, whether we come now, whether y'all come here, you know, we taking that dub. We taking that dub. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and start my trash talk now.
I'm gonna get my.
I think Sarah gonna shut that down, yo. Sarah like she can shoot, yo.
I'm blocking that. I ain't showing no mercy.
Sarah like her jumper may be wet, yo. with the nails on.
I'm gonna be that guy. I don't care what nobody says. I'm gonna be that guy to block her shot and get in her face and and do all the yelling and tell her, get it off the court. Get off the court.
So you gotta make sure you're wearing your good shoes, because what we doing? What we doing?
You only got me by like 2 inches, maybe an inch and a half. You know, you ain't like you.
Hit him with the short joke.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I hate to be the one. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop Sarah, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and be the one, shake up a little bit, have a touch on the floor.
We're gonna see about that.
Now he talking crazy.
Nah, I really gotta step my game up. All right, I got you. I'm gonna stay humble.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted was
I'm
just
gonna stay humble on this one.
There you go.
I definitely gonna be there live for that one. I want to be there live. I want to see the video.
Head coach, sideline. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be pretty dope, man. You know, just a little chop. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and yak mines. Matter of fact, I might even get my sons on you. My sons will handle my light work.
Okay.
Say, nah, you ain't gonna beat up on my sons.
I was gonna say, you really want that?
You ain't gonna beat up my sons. No, they be 13 by then, so they might can give you a little bit of work. They playing in the league now, so they might can give you some work.
Listen, I'll be up for the challenge. Who knows?
But nah, most definitely. I think that's gonna be a real good event for us though. Especially we can most definitely get the kids into games also too, because that's something I would like. You know what I mean? I know that we probably gonna have to get like some parental guidance to like just in case your kids got to come down here or our kids got to come up there. You know what I mean? But I just think that that's something that we can get done, especially for the kids. Especially that'll give them something to look for because most kids don't really leave their cities that much. So what I mean, just to go out a different element to play with something that they really love, I think it would be a dope feeling for kids from Jersey or kids from Baltimore. So we got to get this going now.
A lot of kids in Baltimore ain't even getting out of their neighborhoods for real. You know what I'm saying? So if we can gather other kids from other neighborhoods, I know one of my fiance girlfriends, her son just started playing ball not too long ago. So I know he'd probably be interested in knowing that he gonna probably come with us and then maybe get out of town or do something just her child like. I know she wouldn't mind getting involved too. She got her own little thing going on too. She about to start her little podcast and things going on too. So I know she wouldn't mind having her son doing something positive, either in her state or out of state.
Most definitely, yeah. Like I said, man, walking out for Baltimore is really going to be. It's going to be a big news once we really start spreading the word. I didn't already kind of start spreading the word like verbally. I haven't really posted it yet because I wanted to wait till this episode to actually air out before I actually start telling everybody. But let y'all know now, yo. If y'all look in the back of my truck right now, the donations that I have already, just by me just verbally just walking up to people say, hey, I'm doing this clothes drive for this reasons and all that. People would look at me like, for real? I got a bunch of clothes. I got a bunch of this. How long you been doing this? I'm glad that you doing this, stuff like that. Like I've been really getting some great feedback, just like I said, just me verbally just saying it. So I can't wait to like really put it out there to the public now of Walk a Mile in Our Shoes is here in Baltimore, staying in Baltimore. So y'all might as well get ready to see the logo everywhere. You know what I mean? It's gonna be the MTMO Walk a Mile in Our Shoes all through Jersey and Baltimore. You feel me? It's gonna be a good 2025.
We're gonna have to order some purple and black Walk a Mile shirts.
Most definitely. You know what I mean? Most definitely. I know some
How
of my members.
How about green and yellow?
I know some of my members ain't gonna be down with the black and purple.
How about green and yellow?
We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna come up with a. You know what? How about we can do purple and green, to be our colors.
I like that.
Boom.
Purple, green, and white.
There you have it, right there. Purple, green, and white is our Walk a Mile in Our Shoes Baltimore colors. So
I like that.
You're gonna look out for that purple, white, and green, shorty.
Oh yeah, that's in the works. Yeah,
that's most definitely in the works.
You gotta let me know what color green, because green is tricky.
I mean, if you decide on this green, listen.
Yeah, it's all types of green. You gotta she brought out the Eagles.
Here he go.
Oh, here he go. You should have never started.
I said his
color green. This color green.
No kid. As long as this purple.
This color green. Hold up. Even this color right here, right?
You done got this man started.
Or you had this color green. Or you got this color green.
That's my color team right there. Yeah, talking about my name for sure.
Yeah, I'm a Celtics fan too.
Yeah, that's why
all my teams are green.
That's Gene team too. Yeah, he's a Celtics fan.
Don't hate, sir. Don't hate.
I'm surrounded by a lot of Celtics fan. Y'all two Celtics fan. My guy Mike is a Celtics fan and a Patriots fan too, Gene. He is all around Boston, period. He from that Boston area. So he most definitely bleed that Boston colors.
Ain't no atmosphere like the TD Garden. I just went there a couple months ago.
Speak on that. Yeah, I seen that. Speak on that. What was that atmosphere like?
That was an amazing experience. It was the first game of the in-season tournament. Game was rocking, man. Definitely got my money's worth. Definitely love to go again. Experience of a lifetime. It's always been my dream to go to the TD Garden. I grew up watching Paul Pierce. The reason why I started playing basketball. Paul Pierce, Rajon Rondo. They really got to the Celtics before they even had KG and Ray Allen. I've been a fan before that. When they was trash, when Paul Pierce was averaging like 25, 26 a game, and they was losing every game. Like
Antoine Walker.
Yeah, Delonte West, like the old, like rookie year Kendrick Perkins, like old Celtics. I've been around for a minute. So like people say, "Oh, you came around." Nah, I've been around for a minute. I was real young, but I was already hip to it. And you already know as a Celtics fan, after that Paul Pierce era, it was kind of bad for a couple of years before Tatum got to the league. So yeah, definitely proud to be a Celtics fan. Definitely had an amazing time at the TD Garden, man. They always say the TD Garden is one of the best places to be at for an NBA game, and they didn't lie about that at all. I felt like the whole building vibrated in the fourth quarter.
I got to get there.
Yeah.
So you said you went there for one of the in-season game tournaments, right? Who was they playing? You remember?
They played against the Atlanta Hawks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they win that
by
night?
like 1 point. They lost by 1 point. Tatum had one of them games. That's all I got to say. He had one of them games where he didn't perform normally does. He had a bad field goal. I think he ended the game with 20 points. They lost by 1, and he missed the buzzer beater. And they didn't have Trae Young or Bogdanovic, so we should have won.
Yeah, and y'all had Tatum too. Y'all still lost.
We had the whole squad. The only person we didn't have was Porzingis because he wasn't healthy yet. But we had the whole squad, and we let Clint Capella had like 20 and 16. I'm like, Clint Capella, come on, really?
So while you was in the TD Garden, you said you was a fan. You know what I mean? Describe the TD Garden in your eyes. You know what it was like. You know what I mean, as a fan to actually walk in TD Garden, it was like, yo, this is like so real type of feeling. You know what I mean? Explain that a little bit.
I feel like I was a part of history. Just walking in there, seeing like, the building where, history was made. We got the most championships in NBA history.
All right. You ain't had to bring that up.
You got Larry Bird. You got Bill Russell. Most NBA championships of a player in NBA history. You know what I'm saying? A legend. RIP to Bill Russell. You got Paul Pierce. You know what I'm saying? Made something out of nothing. Nobody expected him to be the player he was. Got a championship in Boston. Hall of Famer, retired his jersey. That's my favorite player of all time. Seeing his jersey up there, I was like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. He really up there. Just being a part of history. And they just came off a championship. So, it was electrifying. And it was cold that day. Ooh, it was cold. Like, Jersey is cold, but Boston is like times 10. Like, anything, probably Baltimore, it's probably colder than Baltimore. Baltimore cold. But
Baltimore
Jersey, cold. Probably like 45 degrees that day. Boston was like 20. And there was just a baseball jersey and no coat. But
Kurt, you ready for that, Kurt? Because you don't like the cold, yo.
That's why I'm going to summertime.
Kurt's not going to summertime. I'm going to spring before the playoffs. I'm telling you that.
Okay.
November in Boston, feel like February in Jersey. I'm telling you right now.
Whoa.
It's snow with stuff. All right. Yeah.
Ain't about that. Sam, you been a little quiet. Yo. What team you like? Who you a fan of?
I'm a Phillies girl at heart. I'm all Philly. Every single Philly team.
Sorry to hear that.
Sixers fan.
Sorry to hear that. So you been watching your Sixers this much this year?
No. They make me mad. Mad. Every single year, it never fails.
Y'all start to turn around a little bit. You know, Embiid playing a little bit more. Tyrese Maxey stepping up. You know, I just wouldn't count on Paul George towards the playoff time, but
listen. We have our moments. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just more into my Eagles right now. That's all. My focus is football. Period. Point blank. Period.
Bringing that other team up, don't she, y'all? She just keeps sliding it in there.
Philly's just my heart. I don't know. Like I can't go to any other team.
Paul George is stealing money from the NBA. That's all I got.
He's just getting ratings for his podcast. That's all he's doing.
Yeah. He thinking about life after basketball. That's all I got to say.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. His podcast pretty dope though. I give him that. He most definitely in the great lane for himself at the basketball. But yeah, Paul George he ain't the guy. Ever since that gruesome leg injury, man, Paul George just hasn't been that guy that I thought he was going to be. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I thought Paul George was going to be the next Kobe, a little bit, or more of the next Tracy McGrady.
He had the T-Mac.
Most definitely T-Mac. But the only thing he took from T-Mac was the injury. You know, I mean, no disrespect to T-Mac, but it just seems like that's like the only thing he really took from T-Mac in his career is the injuries. Because if Paul George on the floor and can actually stay healthy, Paul George is a dangerous guy. You know what I mean? Because Paul George can dribble, Paul George can shoot, Paul George can get to the lane. Like Paul George is a bucket getter. He's a walking bucket in my eyes. But
two-way. He plays defense too.
Yeah, he most definitely do play defense, but it's like we forget about Paul George all because of injuries. You know what I mean? And y'all see them Lakers, right? You know, I'm a Laker fan. Hey, all my fans know. Y'all seen my 40-year-old LeBron out there dropping 30? Got the most 30-point games in NBA history? Oh, y'all ain't nobody excited about that. Oh, all right, my bad. Dang, boy, y'all some haters, boy.
But he need to retire. That's all I'm gonna say.
I was gonna say that he needs to retire. He need to be done. Like,
after this year, you need to hang it up, man.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm not the biggest LeBron fan. I respect his game. I really think LeBron is holding the Lakers back.
Yes,
he is most definitely. He can score. He can give you. He's still a bucket. I give him that. But we won't never get full potential out of players as long as LeBron is there, because LeBron commands so much attention. He's so ball dominant that guys just sit in the corner. I didn't watch 2 Lakers games this year. This is all I can bear to watch this year. It's 2 Lakers games. Nobody cuts to the basket. Like nobody. Everybody stands in the corner, watch Bron does his thing, and then they be like, please, God, I hope LeBron hit this shot. He didn't dribble for 50 seconds. So please, God, let him hit this shot. And I feel like that's what the Lakers are counting on, is that LeBron can continue to be what he's doing this year. Everybody thinking that LeBron is this 25-year-old, you know, taking over the league again. No. That's why D'Lo had to leave, because D'Lo is a ball dominant point guard. He needs the ball in his hand for him to actually start hitting shots. Because you seen as soon as he left, went to Brooklyn.
First game, they just beat the Bucks. He had a double-double. I watched the game. He looked comfortable out there. He looked comfortable. When he was with LeBron, he was looking very uncomfortable. Same thing with Westbrook, uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
People's careers. Gabe Vincent, uncomfortable. He turns pure point guards into spot-up shooters that never been a spot-up shooter. It's like, yo, my man, what position are you? You want to play the point guard? You want to play the 4? You want to play the 3? Like LeBron, just the only person he not affecting is Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis gonna get his, play inside, whatever. He don't really affect big men. He affect guards. Positions 1 through 3, career is done. You play with LeBron, done. Unless you take like D Wade did. That's the only way.
Yeah, and that's why in the early years, that's why Kyrie left. Kyrie knew, like, well, If I can't have the ball in my hands, and we all know what I can do with the ball in my hands, so I got to go ahead and bounce. You know what I mean? And like I said, because my brother had hit on the nose the other day, he hit me, was like, yo, D-Lo is the man. D-Lo is. I'm looking like, yo, D-Lo is inconsistent, number one. But I can see the point, the way you're coming from. LeBron is holding some of these guys back a little bit, and LeBron is holding up the Lakers cap space also. This is why the Lakers bench is ass. We ain't got no bench. We throwing Cam Reddish out there for cardio. We throwing Gabe Vincent out there for cardio. Vanderbilt hasn't played in 2 years. Jackson Hayes, I don't know what happened to him. Christian Wood fell off the face of the earth.
He was an all-star. He went from an all-star to I don't even know what he got going on.
I don't even know what and everybody was thinking like, whoa, JJ Redick's going to do this. He's going to change. This is the same damn team that Frank Vogel and Donovan had, and we're going to get the same outcome. I understand right now
this is LeBron's team.
We in the playoffs right now, but the Lakers, as a true Laker fan, I'm going to go ahead and be the one that says the Lakers will not sniff an NBA Finals as long as LeBron is on the team. Like I said, I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm just a realist. He's holding us back. I feel like that all these little stupid trades, like getting Finney Smith Jr. and bringing in, I forgot the other guy name. What are we bringing him in for? For what? For them to stand in the corners and play defense. That is it. So I'm not happy about the Lakers. You know, I mean, shout out to LeBron for being scoring the most 30-point games in NBA history. You know, it took you and Jordan to get into your 40s to actually do this, but you know, I mean, that shows that if you take care of your body is going to take care of you. That's like the only good outcome I can get out of that. You know,
I just don't understand what he's playing for at this point. Are you just playing to beat Jordan's records? Not going to get a championship.
I think so. I think that's all he playing for. It's just to put his name in a bunch of records that a lot of people is not going to be able to touch because, like you said in the beginning of the show, once certain players like KD, LeBron, Steph, James Harden, once they start trickling their way out, LeBron is still going to be relevant because he's in every statistic category. And he's either number one, he's no lower than 5. And majority
top 5 in every category, including turnovers.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like LeBron's name is still going to be relevant for the next 7 years after he retired. I think my opinion, that's why he's playing the way he's playing. All he's doing is just keep padding stats up because, like I said, man, Lakers is not a playoff. Nobody fears the Lakers in the playoffs. Nobody. Even if they face like a Houston Rocket team, I feel like a Houston Rocket team can wear them down in 7 games. OKC can wear them down in 7 games.
OKC will sweep the Lakers. Come on now.
Denver will wear them down in 7 games. It doesn't matter where you look at in the West, almost. I feel like the Lakers are only in that middle pack, but they're not going to get over top of the teams that I just mentioned.
They're not even the best team in LA, in my opinion. I got the Clippers better than them, even without, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George.
Kawhi actually playing this. He playing today. He making his debut today.
Oh, his first day today?
He making his first game back today against the Hawks. Yep.
Okay.
So most definitely, Rockets, them boys. I ain't gonna hold y'all. The Rockets is a solid team in my eyes. I think that the Rockets is a play-in team right now. Well, no, they're gonna be a playoff team, but I think they are a first-round team in my eyes. It's speculations going around that Jimmy Butler wants to come to the Houston Rockets, and I think that the Houston Rockets are favored now because Golden State just dropped off and said they don't want give up Kuminga and Andrew Wiggins just for Jimmy Butler. So they kind of dropped.
Kuminga getting better. I wouldn't get rid of him if I was the Warriors. He getting better every year.
Yeah, I like Shorty. I just think that only thing I want to see, but it's probably going to be a while. Can Kuminga out of the Golden State system still be a good player? Will he still be? Let's just say he goes to Orlando Magics. Will Kuminga still be a good player and help the Magics be a good team, or will he just be a guy that's chasing money? That's what I want to see.
He got to
So,
play on a fast-paced team.
Yeah. All right. Before we wrap this up, I want to get y'all predictions real quick. Who y'all think will make the NBA Finals? Kurt, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with you. Who you think making the finals this year? I already know you already got one team in mind. So go ahead. Boston and who, yo?
I really can't say right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been watching like that. Had time I'm asleep by 8 o'clock, so you know what I mean? I don't even get the 30 night and Monday night games no more. Not letting my boys.
That lets you know the NBA is watered. My can't even keep my man up no more.
I try to watch out. I'm glad my team is East, so the games come on early, but a lot of the times I'm asleep by the time the games come on, so I'm just watching the stats in the morning. Yeah, so I think Boston got a good chance of going back to the finals this year. I do think that out of the East, I don't see nobody contending with us.
All right. You got Boston winning another going back to back.
I think so.
All right, bet. Gene, who you think? What's your prediction? Who in the NBA Finals?
Somebody that's been keeping up with them, diehard Celtics fan. We ain't got that same dog that we had last year consistently. Now, I can see us creeping our way back into the finals, but it's going to be a tough 7-game series with the Cavaliers if they stay healthy. The Cavaliers are the best team in the NBA. Like, almost every game, the Cavaliers are the best team in the NBA if they're healthy. Emphasis on healthy. Last year, I think Mobley had injuries and Jared Allen had injuries. If the Cavaliers stay healthy and the Celtics stay healthy, it's a tough 7-game series. Of course, I got Boston winning because of the experience. We got more experience in the playoffs. Tatum been in the playoffs every year since he's been in the league. So has Jaylen Brown. They got the experience. We got Drew Holiday, NBA champion on 2 teams. We got Al Horford. We can out-experience them in a 7-game series. It's going to be tough. Out of the West, I got OKC making it to the final as a young, hungry team. But I don't got them winning. If they come across Boston, we're going to beat them with experience. Even with Chet coming back, they're too young. Shea is tough, but he ain't see Drew Holiday in 7 games. It's tough. Ask Kyrie what happened. It's tough. Seeing Drew Holiday in a 7-game series, I don't care. All that swiveling, change of pace. Yeah, we got Drew Holiday and we got Derek White, 2 dogs at you. I don't think it'll be enough for OKC. I think we'll beat them 4 games to 2. Like I said, it depends on if we're healthy and the Cavs healthy. The Cavaliers are the toughest team in the league right now. Nobody can beat the Cavs right now. I don't even think OKC can beat them.
No, I don't think so either. Sarah, who you got in the final? Who you think? Just a wild prediction.
I can't even tell you because, like Curtis said, I haven't been keeping up with the NBA at all. Like, at all.
Watered down product. See, that's what happened when the product is watered down, stepped on.
I haven't been nothing. Like, so I can't even say, to be honest with you. So
I'm almost on the same boat with Sarah and Kurt a little bit. But I have been peaking a little bit. Like I said, I ain't fully turned it off yet, but I like the Cavs from out the East, especially if they stay healthy. If they can stay healthy, I'm riding with the Cavs coming out the East. I just think that the Celtics don't have that dog mentality, like you said. Like, they ain't hungry. I think their stomach is still full from last year. So I just think that they are okay with just making it deep into the final. You know what I mean? So I just think that that's what's going to kill them. And now they can flip that switch on. And if they
That's
can
what
flip,
I'm saying.
if
They
they
still
can flip
number
that switch
two.
on,
They still number 2 in the East, like 2 games behind the Cavs, and they still got superstars all over that team. So you can never count them out.
you can't count them out. So I just need them to flip. If they can flip that switch on and become dominant on defense, like how they were in the last couple of years, the Celtics going to be a scary team. But I'm gonna still ride with the Cavs. I think the Cavs are hungry. The Cavs has been together for a while now. This core is most definitely has been together for at least 3+ years now. I think their bench has gotten a little bit stronger. I still give Boston bench the weight just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But I still feel like the Cavs bench has improved from last year. I think the Cavs can most definitely beat the Knicks also, which is another scary team that's in the East.
We beat both of them last year.
Yeah, but that's last year, Doug. Like this year, the Cavs has gave Boston a little bit trouble this year, and the Cavs most definitely has given the Knicks trouble this year. And then like when you transition that over to the West, I think the Cavs only lost just 5 games in the West. It hasn't been a lot of games that they lost in the West, so that's what makes them very scary.
Yeah, they only lost 1 game in the East or something like that, and it was the Boston.
It's
other 4 is in the West.
Yeah, so that's what make the Cavs very scary. And coming out from the West, I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna go ahead and say OKC is gonna make the finals. These guys is stand at number 1 for like the last 3.5 weeks. This is without a full roster. They don't have Chet Holmgren, who they been sidelined since the beginning of the season a little bit. They finally got Hartenstein back and to play that backup center, and he's playing big roles and big minutes for them. And SGA, he's my front runner for MVP so far for the NBA this year. So
I don't know, man. Jokic, man. He had 41, 18, and 10 assists yesterday. Like,
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. These two is bad, but they like 1A, 1B, and you can put whoever at 1A, 1B. But I really just think that SGA, this is he didn't get a lot of votes like I thought he was for that first place vote last year. So I think that this is the year that he make up some of them votes, especially if he can keep beating the Denver Nuggets in the head-to-head match. I just think that this can be the year for SGA.
The only way he get MVP if Jokic get hurt. Jokic just putting up the craziest numbers.
I just think that the only way he can, it don't have to be Jokic getting hurt, which really is helping Jokic stock being high, in my opinion, is Russell Westbrook. The way Westbrook is kind of playing and open up that team up to a different ability now, that's what's helping Jokic, because now Jokic don't have to be the facilitator all the time. And that wasn't Jamal Murray's game, really. Jamal Murray is a scoring guard.
He's declining. I'm sorry to say that.
He's declining, and I just think that this we can't sleep on him on his decline, though. I just think that he's charging up for the playoffs. And we already know how Jamal Murray is in the playoffs. He's one of those
we
guys.
all know what he did against the Lakers, but we don't know what he did against the Timberwolves because he didn't show up.
That's most definitely true. So
he was in Jordan. Yeah, he wasn't in Minnesota or Denver. He was somewhere over here.
Right.
I don't know where he was.
I like OKC and the Cavs in the finals for me. All right, let's switch it back to the NFL real quick. Super Bowl. Who is making the Super Bowl? Kirk, I already know you putting the Green Bay Packers in there. Who else you putting from the AFC side?
No, I don't think the Packers going this year. I think we're gonna get knocked out first round.
Ooh, realist. Okay. So who you got in the Super Bowl picks then? Who you think?
Definitely the Chiefs. Yeah.
They going back.
Yeah, they going back. I don't care how much you frown your face. You know what I mean? Y'all not gonna beat them in the playoffs. That's if y'all see them.
All right. Who they facing? Who they got? The Lions, Vikings, Eagles? Who you think?
I like the Lions. Sorry to say it, I like the Lions. I don't know who the hell they picked up this season, boy. And what kind of record they done did. What kind of turnaround they done did this season, but I did not expect them to go 14-2.
The crazy part is they ain't really pick up nobody different from last year. This is almost the same complete team from last year.
Wow.
All right, so you got Chiefs and Lions. Sarah, I know you picking Philadelphia Eagles. I just know you are from the NFC because I just feel like that's just what you do. So, who do the Eagles play in the Super Bowl?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going off of hope and praying that they do go to the Super Bowl. As much as I hate to really, really say it, I think it's, if it's another Chiefs and Eagles Super Bowl again, man, like we better have our revenge right then and there because that last Super Bowl, I cried.
Wow.
I cried. Gene can attest to that because Gene was actually on the phone with me that night when I was watching.
Oh yeah, you know, I'll call her after that.
I was silent. I was silent, but yeah. But honestly, if I'm like being a realist, genuinely, I really I don't know if they're gonna go into the Super Bowl this year.
Ooh.
So if I had to choose another team, I would say it would be either the Lions or the Bills, but I'm leaning more towards the Lions.
So you like the Lions and the Bills in the Super Bowl, but you like the Lions to win it.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a different Super Bowl. And I think the Bills fans will be hurt because they make it to another Super Bowl and not win it. Woo! They will be crushed. I know Bills Mafia will be hurt.
They would be hurt.
Who you think, yo? I know your Patriots ain't gonna be able to sneak in. You know, only way they going to the Super Bowl is buying tickets, being a fan. So who you think will be in the Super Bowl, my guy?
I got the Bills upsetting the Chiefs in the AFC Championship on a field goal or something. Yeah, I got like an upset. And I got the Vikings going on an upset.
Ooh.
I got the Bills and I got the Bills getting they Super Bowl ring.
Bills and Vikings and Bills Mafia. Hey, I'm pretty sure Bills Mafia is about to be all on Eugene social media pages. Yo, your stock about to rise up. Yo, you part of Bills Mafia right there with that one. Ooh, Vikings and Bills.
I got Baltimore Ravens knocked out. Baltimore Ravens knocked out first round. Lamar Jackson is James Harden of football. Stat pack regular season playoff come. We don't know where he at. He's
well, I'm gonna be the difference maker on this one. My guys going to the Super Bowl, and I think we're gonna be facing the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl. That's one of my Super Bowl predictions. Of course, I'm a Ravens fan. I'm always gonna try to want them to be in the Super Bowl. One, I feel like this is the year that Lamar really gonna have to shut some critics up, and I think he really, really knows that. He tired of hearing about being the first round exit. He tired of hearing about just having regular season stats. And then, as we all know, I pay attention closely. Every time Lamar has to check or get a monkey off his back, my guy comes up and does that. So I just think that we most definitely will go deep into the playoffs this year. The AFC matchup, I really think that if we do come across the Chiefs, we will catch the Chiefs this time, because even when we gave that game away, the Chiefs almost still lost it.
That first game, right?
Yeah. Even when we gave them that game, because in the AFC Championship, let me say this, we stopped running the damn ball. That was the stupidest mistake ever. I don't know what the hell John Harbaugh was thinking about on that one. Then when it goes to game 1 of this year, we shot ourselves with penalties, number 1. And then number 2, I felt like we didn't turn that aggressive switch on right away. We turned it on towards the end of the game, which you can't do that against the Chiefs, because once the Chiefs feel like they got you in a spot, they're going to hold you there for a minute. You got to hurry up and figure them out. So I think that this time, what our defense has now switched a little bit, our defensive backs is a little bit better, playing better than in the beginning of the season. This is why I think that we can beat the Chiefs this go around. But I also think that the Chiefs will be a second round exit, depending on who they play. I don't really see the Chiefs making an AFC championship this year because they're gonna have that number 1 seed. They haven't played since Christmas. You gotta remember that Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, none of the big dogs are gonna be playing tomorrow. So that's gonna be damn near 25 days of those guys are not playing competitive football. So I think that they're gonna get a little bit lazy and be a little bit sluggish, whoever they play in the second round. And if they so happen to play the Bills in the second round, or even my Ravens, I think that that's where we can catch them, all because of not playing for a while. I just think that I just don't really got faith in the Chiefs this year, even though I don't want to count them out. But I just seen a couple of things. If you can hold the Chiefs of not scoring 30 points, because this is the only team in NFL all year really who win all these games and not score over 30 points. That is crazy. But you can't keep doing that with the way the NFL is. You have to score 30 plus to win games, really. So I just think that with the Bills and the Ravens averaging over 30-something points a game, I think that's where they catch the Chiefs at. Coming out the NFC, like I said, I just think that the Lions, that's the only team that can have 5 turnovers and still win the game. Jared Goff knows what it takes to get back to the Super Bowl. He knows what it takes to get to the Super Bowl. He did it when he was young with the Rams. And I think that the Detroit Lions, even with a beat up defense, their defense is still a top defense in the league. So I really think that they can really scamper through the NFC. And as far as the Eagles, this is not throwing a shot at you, Sarah. Jalen Hurts is the reason y'all probably won't go deep, whether he's not available because of concussion protocols or because Jalen Hurts hasn't really solidified himself to be like a top 5 quarterback, which I think he should be in this league. He hasn't really completed like a lot of 300 passing games. He hasn't really thrown multiple 3 touchdown games. So I just think that Jalen Hurts is going to be y'all fallback of not really going deep into the playoffs. And y'all defense get young-minded at times. Y'all like to get to the little pushing and shoving, especially Jalen Carter. He got to learn how to control his anger in his environment, knowing that he can cause his team penalties and he can get thrown out the game, and what's really going to cause his defense a hold on that defensive line. So I think that that's where it's really going to hit y'all at. So I'm taking Ravens and Lions in my Super Bowl matchups, and I got my guy X over here. He said it's going to be Ravens and Vikings.
Vikings, man, don't sleep on them.
Purple, battle of the purple. All right, so we got the NBA predictions. We got Super Bowl predictions, man. We'll see who gonna have bragging rights, who gonna do all the most chatting in the group chats, and I think it's gonna wind up being me because y'all stepped on my Ravens. So
Sarah never said who she think was gonna go to the NBA Finals.
I don't know.
They don't know.
I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with it, so I really don't know.
So Sarah vote don't count when it comes to NBA Finals. Even if the Sixers get there, Sarah can't say nothing.
I can't say nothing.
A 40-game win streak, sweep everybody in the playoffs.
They ain't
Paul
gonna
George average 30.
That ain't happening. Joel Embiid ain't going to be available for those 40 games. So
You got to catch her after the Eagles lose. Then she won't watch football after that.
Never gonna be watching NBA around that time then.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm
Quite
saying.
literally, I'll be like, I'm switching this off, man. I'll be so irked. I'll be so mad.
Hey, so everybody on here, I greatly appreciate y'all jumping on this episode, making this episode a very, very special episode, man. We had, can't lie, during this time, we had reached up to like at least almost 15 viewers from time to time. So that lets us know that Walk a Mile is most definitely starting to march out there. So can't wait for the year 2025 for us. It's going to be a dope year for Walk a Mile in Our Shoes. It's going to be a dope year for MTMO. This is going to be a great year for everybody that's a part of this. So I greatly appreciate y'all for jumping on in this episode, man. My guy, Kurt, man, the new secretary of Walk a Mile in Our Shoes, 410, man. Mr. Eugene Campbell, the CEO, Walk a Mile in Our Shoes. And Sara, I'm going to go ahead and call you this already. Our graphic designer of Walk a Mile in Our Shoes, man. So I greatly appreciate y'all for hopping on, man. Hey, everybody go ahead. Kurt, you want to give a shout out to anybody before you bounce up out of here, my guy?
I like to give a shout out to Eugene and Sara from Walk a Mile in My Shoes. Eugene, my guy, I can't wait till you come down to Baltimore, man.
Got you, man.
Definitely can't wait to hook up again, man. It definitely was a pleasure. Sir, can't wait to meet you. Like to give a shout out to my hometown, Baltimore. That's about it.
That. Miss Sara, you want to give any shout outs, your social media platforms, anything?
Let's see. Shout out to you, Dev, thank you for letting me, Walk a Mile, me and Gene come on the show for real, and formally introducing yourself as officially part of the team and like for expanding Walk a Mile into Baltimore. So shout out to you for sure. Big things coming up. Let's see. Shout out to my parents for always supporting me. They doing something downstairs. I don't know. I hear them. But my social medias is really my name, Sara Caban. Follow the Walk a Mile pages if y'all haven't already. Man, I hope to see everybody at each of the services in Baltimore or in Jersey.
And my guy Eugene, yo, you want to give your shout outs to your social media platforms?
I just want to say first and foremost, shout out to Devin for bringing me on the show again. Definitely had a great time. Second time on the show. Shout out to Kurt for being the secretary of the expansion in Baltimore. I know you're going to do great things. Shout out to Sara, always, giving back with us. Been with us for 2 years now, almost. So, shout out to Walk a Mile in Our Shoes. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Dan. Shout out to Zaire. Shout out to Juan. Shout out to the whole team for helping us all come together to give back to the community. We all got one goal: giving back, helping others, whether it's kids, the homeless population, anybody that we can help that is in need. That's our job to make sure we give back. My social media platforms is I am Eugene Campbell on every social media platform. If you want to watch somebody get some buckets, check out the page. I also play basketball too. So if you're into the sport of basketball, feel free to check us out. Me out and check out Walk a Mile in Our Shoes on all social media platforms. We have our link tree on our Instagram page. It has a link to everything that we have going on. Stay tuned for more updates, whether it's Baltimore, Jersey. We got a lot in tune, so be on the lookout.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I greatly appreciate everybody, man. I talked to everybody in just a second off stage. Once I get down my hooting and hollering, you feel me? As y'all done alluded to, Walk a Mile in Our Shoes is now in Baltimore, dog. I'm so happy to have it here. It's going to be some great things coming up. This was a great special show. I am pumped, as y'all can see, But Make sure y'all go ahead and follow Walk a Mile in Our Shoes on all social media platforms. As you can see at the bottom of the ticker, right along with my other social media platforms. We got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. So make sure y'all go out here and follow all of those social media platforms. I guarantee you will not be disappointed, especially when it comes to the sports thing. Most definitely, y'all go out and follow my social media platforms. As y'all stated at the bottom of the ticket, as I said, MTMO _ sports podcast on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and Twitter. You can take my THTS, my opinion, on those platforms. And like I said, on all social media platforms, make sure y'all go follow Walk a Mile in Our Shoes. Spelled that out right there. And as always, I greatly appreciate everybody who tuned into this dope episode, man. Special episode. And my 141st thought, a Walk a Mile edition. Make sure y'all go out here and spread the word, because Walk a Mile in Our Shoes is going to be plastered everywhere and everything that MTMO do. So when you see MTMO, you will see Walk a Mile in Our Shoes. So make sure y'all go out here and hit that like, share, subscribe button on all my podcast platforms, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe for me. You feel me? And while you're doing that, as always, go tell a friend who can be a friend, who could possibly wants to be your friend, that MTMO Sports Podcast is that sports podcast you need in your rotation. You feel me? Because I always come up with the dopest topics to talk about. And I keeps it real. None of that same stuff that you keep seeing over and over and over. Something different when it comes over here. So make sure y'all follow that movement, yo. Like I said, it's going to be real dope. Shout out to my guesses, Eugene, Sara, my guy Kurt. Shout out to everybody who tuned in, like my guy X, as always, stopping by, give his thoughts, man. Shout out to Street Affiliates Auto Fam, most definitely the car club that I'm still with. Shout out to them because they always support and do always behind me and everything that I do. Shout out to my favorite ladies, Locked In Sports. I can't wait for them to drop a new episode soon. If y'all into that female sports, make sure y'all go listen to them to get their female's opinion on there. They dope. I'm trying to reach out to them so I can have them back on this show as well, because I need some more females' opinions, because now, you know, female basketball is ready to start up in a couple of days in the new 3-on-3 league. So I most definitely need y'all back on here. Shout out to the whole city of Baltimore. Shout out to the whole city of New Jersey, man. Like I said, great things are coming for both of those cities. You feel me? So stay tuned, stay locked in, stay ready, and all, because we know when that time has come, you ain't got to get ready. You feel me? So as always, I appreciate everybody that tuned in to this special episode, man. Make sure y'all tune into my next episode, which will be aired on next Friday at 6 p.m. my normal time. You feel me? We're going to go back to what's going on in this sports world. So as always, go make sure y'all, before I go, make sure y'all go to my link tree. The link tree will have everything that you're looking for, especially if you're looking to get MTMO gear. You're looking to get MTMO hats, shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, book bags, gym bags, dog bandanas, whatever it is that you're looking for. Make sure y'all go to my link tree. It will go to the MTMO spread shop. Click there. Go ahead and start shopping. Also, that's in my link tree. You got Walk a Mile information. If you're looking for some information on Walk a Mile in Our Shoes, it's also in my link tree. We also have our own shop where you can get Walk a Mile in Our Shoes gear as well, whether it's hats, shirts, hoodies, etc. So make sure y'all go to my link tree. It's on there. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is the movement that y'all need to be on. So as always, I catch y'all when I catch y'all, and I'm out.